I'm live. Yeah, y'all. So, let me stop for a second. Don't move. Hold on. Okay. All right. So, what I was saying, some of the things I was saying before I got cut off. So this is part 2, to the morning workout. I made a mistake and hit the stop button. But as y'all can see, let me walk out a little bit onto the rubble while G.I. Jane stay over there, because I'm teaching her the camera skills, So you still got me, G.I. Jane, we good. All right, let me zoom in a little bit over here. All right. You can keep going, don't worry. So, a lot of y'all was saying, yo, Tory should have said something. Tory should have said something. Let's not forget, Tory had a gag order on him. Y'all forgot about that? Did y'all forget Tory had a gag order on him? Yeah. So I think that a lot of y'all forgot that Tory had a gag order on him. So he couldn't speak. And as far as taking a stand, he probably really felt like he didn't really need to, because he probably felt like the evidence in them lying and inconsistencies in their stories, he probably didn't have to testify. So let's look at the evidence in the case, right? They said that it was a gun. They never submitted the gun. There's no gun in the evidence, y'all. How did the LAPD lose the gun, right? This for all y'all smart dummies when we start talking about the evidence. There's no gun. They don't have the gun. Tory DNA wasn't on the gun. But the DNA of 2 women was on the gun. They never tested Megan for DNA. They never got her DNA. They didn't get pictures of Megan's injuries. How about her hands? How about Kelsey's hands? Did they check their hands? Outside of knowing that Kelsey had a broken fingernail, did they check them to see if it was girl scratch marks and skin under their nails or bruises from fighting? Did they check Megan's hands to see if she had bruises on her hands? Did they take pictures of her hands or only just her foot? But when we go into the evidence, you don't have a gun. And then how does the medical people, how do they, they don't have the bullet fragments. They lost the bullet fragments. So we have no gun, we have no bullet fragments, right? What other evidence is missing? You have no gun, you have no bullet fragments. Gunshot residue on Kelsey, on Tory as well, but as we see, the gun was on the floor in the front where Tory got in the car. You know what I'm saying? And you had the witness that said Tory wrestled the gun away from Kelsey. So he would have, you wanna go that way? So he would have gunshot residue on him if he did take the gun. And plus, he was close to it because it was in the front seat where he was sitting at, right? The guy, Sean Kelly, the witness, he said his son found one of the bullet casings, one of the shell casings. Why didn't they present that in the evidence? Where is that shell casing? Whose fingerprints was on that shell casing? Right? In the Gayle King interview, she said that there's video of the incident. I mean, yeah. After the interview, and when they wrapping it up, and she's talking about the interview, Gayle King says that there's video of the incident. All them houses on that block, I don't know how it ain't no Ring cameras pick up any of that. But whatever, right? So once again, Tory had a gag order and could never speak. Megan went out there and told lie after lie after lie after lie after lie, right? She told Gayle King she wasn't intimate with Tory. She told Gayle King that they at the house, she was ready to leave, and being that she was ready to leave, they got in arguments or whatever, but she never put her hands on nobody. According to Sean Kelly, he seen her and Kelsey fighting. If you look at Kelsey bruises, you know, it is Kelsey bruises coincide with Sean Kelly saying that somebody was kicking somebody. If you look at them big marks on Kelsey's thigh, not Tory little ass with no big ass foot like looking like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar kicked Bruce Lee in the chest. If you ever saw the Game of Death and you see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when he kicked Bruce Lee in his chest and put his dirty footprint on his chest, that shit was from his navel to his chin. What else did Megan lie about? Megan said that she stepped in glass, right? Then she said that she was telling a lie about saying that she stepped in glass. But you had Megan, well, there's supposed to have been a report of somebody kicked glass out, kicked the window out. Cause she had kicked the window, let me out the car, and kicked the damn window out. And that tinted window glass, they think is bullet fragments, cause where are the bullet fragments? Y'all lost them? With the gun, y'all lost the gun and evidence, or somebody in the LAPD sold that? Like, what is it? Did somebody sell the gun? Somebody sell the bullet? How do y'all lose evidence of a high-profile case? You have no gun and you have no bullet fragments to present the evidence. I don't understand that. We gonna work out over here? All right. Oh, we could step up. So yeah, exactly. All right, let me take the camera from you. I'll get on this side, you can get on this side. But here's what I'm starting to equate this to. And G.I. Jane, tell me if this sounds possible to you. Do you think that Tory and Megan was in love? No? Absolutely not? Why? Remember in the interview with, remember like when they was doing quarantine radio? You don't remember how they was all booed up with him? She be all on there with him. And then she tell Gayle King, yeah, we got really close. We spent every day together. My mama died, his mama died. We bonded and we got really tight. Y'all was spending every day together?
Yeah, for that moment.
Yeah. That the moment, that was some everybody quarantined away from the world shit. They could have fell in love. Well, in my opinion, I'm looking at it like this. The reason I say that is this. I'm starting to look at Megan as Azriel, the one that was dating R. Kelly, Azriel Clary. Only in the aspect of she was in love with this man, R. Kelly, and then when she got hurt because he wanted Joycelyn to come see him alone, like they take turns, she had her turn. Now when Joycelyn get the turn to come be alone, now she got a problem. And then you see how she started fighting Joycelyn. It wasn't really about R. Kelly, it was the fight between them two. So now with Megan, even though he was initially dating Kelsey, she tell Kelsey, yo, I don't want you to date Tory no more, because now we doing business. You know what I'm saying? Now we doing business and I don't want it to mess up a business. No, you starting to fall for this nigga. So you telling her to back up because you secretly fucking with him, right? So you secretly fucking with him and she fucking with him. Now you encouraged the relationship at one point. So now you telling her, nah, girl, don't fuck with him, but you fucking with him? So now when y'all at Kylie house, if you look at them in the video, when they all in the pool, and Tory come rolling up between her and Kylie, Megan give him the look like, nigga, get back. You mine, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and this nigga, he like, whoa, okay, he get the look from Megan like, don't play, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then later on they leave and this nigga try to stay behind. What Megan do? Go back and nigga, get your ass on. Come on, nigga.
She forgot her slippers.
That slipper shit was bullshit. Even Kelsey said that. From what she know now, they didn't go back for no slipper. She went back because she wanted to go check this nigga. Cause nigga, you my nigga. How you staying here with this bitch? You know what I'm saying? Get your ass on, nigga. Get in the car, little nigga. And then they get in the car and they get to arguing and carrying on, right? And because her feelings is hurt. So just like Azriel, she'll go to the limits to get this nigga back by getting on the stand and telling a fucking lie. She gave us her emotion and everything, ironically with Gayle King, the truth that her parents was pimping her for money. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get money. Her mother brought her there. Her mother was texting R. Kelly instead of posing as her, right? And then hook her daughter up with R. Kelly, take her daughter to meet R. Kelly, fly her daughter to different states to be with R. Kelly, drive her to different states to be R. Kelly, to turn around, get on the stand and say, oh no, he fucking kidnapped me. And you done signed off your parental rights for her to go live with R. Kelly. And now she's emancipated, she living with him, she caking y'all off every month with money, and then when she say, yo, fuck that. Yo, the hustle's over, I love this nigga for real now. Nah, this is my nigga. Nah, y'all, now they outside with Lifetime and them, come outside, Azriel, we miss you. After you done signed off your rights to go, for her to go live with him, she's over 18 now, she's emancipated. So how do you miss her when you let her go live with him? You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the same thing with the Megan and Azriel, is two hurt women because the nigga played them or they felt they got played. You know what I'm saying? But you made the agreement to be with R. Kelly and Joycelyn. You know what I'm saying? Now this nigga in jail and y'all separated and y'all in an awkward position where y'all can't always be together and go see him together. Now she get to go be alone, and that's where that shit it start hurting. She with him alone, you know what I'm saying? What they doing? Oh, he get to kiss her by, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't shit because he in the federal jail. The nigga's in the glass. He just on the fucking phone. You can't touch him. You young though, and you immature, so you go and turn on this nigga for some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Knowing from day one, you and your mother lined this nigga up from day one. You didn't really love him from day one. He was a hustle. You know what I'm saying? But him looking at it now, he probably like, damn, I was really in love with this girl. And her mom, that was her mom's texting me? That was like, they set this up? You know what I'm saying? The shit is fucked up. Same thing I feel like with Megan. It's like, you went behind Kelsey back, you fell for Tory, you got feelings for this dude, and she probably really love this nigga right now, probably feel like shit. She sent this nigga to jail, but it's too late. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to tell on him in the beginning. Because George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, you ain't want the cops to kill y'all. Then you stepped in glass. You know what I'm saying? If he really hurt you, why you ain't just tell the truth from the beginning? Why you ain't call 911 from the scene? You and your girlfriend had access to call the police. Kelsey trying to reach her mother on Facebook Messenger. Ma, I need help. On Facebook? You not even gonna call your mother on the phone? You get what I'm saying? You call a nigga that you dealing with and leave the phone open so he can hear what's going on, but you don't call 911. You text T. Farris to say, hey, Tory shot Megan. You know what I'm saying? But you don't call 911. If y'all was so fucking scared of this nigga, why are you calling everybody but the cops? And then when the cops come, y'all don't tell them what happened? Who does this make sense to? And people just want to believe Megan because she's a woman and a victim, like she cannot be lying, like we saw Azriel lie. Your parents, R. Kelly didn't kidnap you or take you. He was giving you $10,000 a month shopping. You was going to the mall, you and Joycelyn by yourself. You tell me you ain't have money to go run off to the airport and get on the fucking plane and go home to your parents? You could have Ubered from fucking Chicago to motherfucking Florida with 10 grand a month. You wasn't captive. But as soon as your feelings get hurt, you turn on this nigga and he did all this to you, but you was there for years. For years, 3 years. And then now, even now with Tim Savage and Angelo Covey talking about, Tim Savage talking about Joycelyn. R. Kelly been in jail for 4 years. This nigga talking about, yo, he still got, his handlers is still holding our daughter against us. Your daughter was 19 when she